new students in my gym, we have a 8-week course that they can go on to where I teach them a lot of jiu-jitsu, but I don't teach them any jiu-jitsu. So I give them the reason why certain things exist, and from there they can figure out the rest of it. So on Monday I did a class on sweeps, the logic of sweeps, why they happen. This class then is based on guard, like why guard exists, how guards are made, and how to take them apart again. So I don't know who I stole this from. I probably stole it from numerous people. Free, most likely. I think Ryan Hall maybe, and Danaher, and the rest of us. So a question then to pose to you guys is, what is guard? Like, if you had to explain to a beginner, like, what is guard? In essence, why do you have guard? We all play it, I hope, apart from the wrestlers in the room. But why do we have guard? Why is that the main thing that we have in jiu-jitsu? Yeah, so we can get control. Why? Because you can do that side control, stuff like that. Why guard? Why does it exist? Side control will do that. Can't do that. Why guard? True. That's like open guard, like the actual guards themselves, like close guard, half guard, either.
All you want to control the balance, body control.
Balance and posture.
You can control without having a dominant position.
Pardon?
You can control without having a dominant position.
I'd say guard is a dominant position. Like, you are the person in control at that point. But why? Why does this thing exist? It's very, I remember, I think I was a brown belt when I heard this, and I was like, that is curious. Why do we have guard? So, I think it was like an interview with Ryan Hall. He put it really well in that up until his black belt, he was very well known for his triangles. He played a lot of his back, he went for triangles. When he got his black belt, he decided to change his mind and just pretty much just go like top heavy and everything. And the reason he said this is that when you have when you're in a fight, the top position is the best position, obviously. Because not only because it's you have like side control mount. The reason those things are good is because you have natural attributes on your side. So you have gravity, mobility, etc. Those are natural things in the universe that favour the person on top. You do not have those things if you're on your back. So to even the fight, you have to increase your weapons from 2 weapons to 4. And that's why you have guard, is to even out that inequality. Because the person on top doesn't necessarily get to use their legs because they're being used for mobility. So with guard, you have to increase your weapons from 2 to 4, and that's what gives you some fair fight in this exchange. And that's why the first thing we do is we shrink, we get guard, and that's why it exists. Because they've got these attributes, we need to improve our weapon level. So when you have your guard then, is that the formula for figuring out guard? Because obviously these weren't, again, written down by some deity, some god, like 4,000 years ago on a stone tablet and then given to us. There must be a reason, there must be a physics, a formula for why guard is, why each guard gets invented. Half guard must have come around at some point, bows guard must have come around at some point. I think there is. I think if you understand that, it gets very, very simple how to break and create guards. So my logic today is I want to be able to give you every guard that exists and doesn't exist yet. Because then in the chaos of jiu-jitsu you can invent your own and have a great time. So the first thing to go look at then is wrestling. Because wrestlers got it right way before we did. There's 5 points on the body that wrestlers will target, predominantly. There's the back of the head, the 2 armpits, and back of the knee / hip. There isn't pretty much any wrestling that doesn't involve attacking those places. So you have your snap downs and your head control, you have armpit control, overhooks, underhooks, head and arm control, single legs, double legs. You're always hunting for those 5 things, and you're trying to improve your numbers. You're trying to get as many of those as you can. If you get 1, you may get a takedown, you may get some control. If you get 2, brilliant, head and arm or both knees or something like that. If you start getting to 3 points of control, they're pretty doomed. And anything above that, 5 points of control, they're wrecked. It's very hard when you only have 2 weapons though. So, for example, if you want to see wrestling before. So if I'm wrestling, I want back of the head. If he doesn't want that, it means I've got some control over him. I want overhook maybe, underhook, I want back of his knee, both his knees. I'm always hunting for those things. At the same time, I'm not letting him get mine, because that means he's getting control over me. So the art of wrestling is being able to attack those 5 points and hide your own. Otherwise you get like double single legs and it all goes weird. And that's the fight of wrestling. How is that any different to guard? That is what guard is. Guard is pretty much like fighting an alien wrestler who has 4 arms. Because everything you do in guard implies I'm getting those exact same controls. But I have 4 weapons this time, so 2. So, double unders in wrestling, really good control. Same reason we have full guard. Just double unders with your legs. Half guard is a single leg. You can actually then swap your legs out for your hands. You get a single leg. Pretty much just exchanging these 2 legs. What else? Spider guard, bicep control. Except this time I can hold on to his hands at the same time. It's the exact same as you do in wrestling. Does that make sense? All of these exist. Delahiva, again, it's a single leg. But with your legs. Like X-Guard is considered almost like a high crotch. All these things kind of exist already. We're just now using our legs instead of our hands to do what we've always done. So the reason that we play guard is the other person has mobility and gravity to their advantage, so we wrestle them back with 4 weapons instead of 2. So when I'm playing guard then, because I'm looking at those numbers, just like in wrestling there, if someone has like a single point of control over me, I'm not too worried. If those numbers climb, I start getting worried. I have to get rid of that. If I try and pass on like maybe 3 or 4 points of control over me, it isn't going to work and I'm going to die. Just like trying to fight back from someone having your head and your leg in wrestling, it's going to be really difficult. You're going to get flying. Make sense? There will be drills. I'm just going to talk for 2 hours. Whatever this is. Yeah, so what I want you to do then is, first drill, again, I don't like drilling. I don't care for numbers, I care for like exploration. Go to your favorite guards, have that idea in your head, and then see if those points of control, armpits or head or anything like the back of your legs, see if you can improve your guard. See if that alone, that understanding that you have to hit those points, will improve. Like, here's one example. If I go for a snap down and then here. Right, you don't just grab the head, twist the head towards the groin, because that means if you try to come towards me, you just go straight down to the left. If I just go for his neck and his head's up, this kind of means nothing, and you probably still go get some sort of control. It's the exact same thing close up. If I just control the back of Henry's neck, it's quite difficult. Even if his head is down, you can now stack it towards him. And again, it sucks. But using wrestling and putting that bend in his spine, just like a proper snap down. So I've got my double unders, and I'm going to close his head with it. So now if he tries to stack, you can't. You just end up rolling forwards. So just using some wrestling ideas, I've automatically made my full guard better. Make sense? Or say if I have like a half guard, aka single leg, without that control, or just like one. Maybe if I went for 1 and 2. Did you enter? No. And that's all I'm looking for when I'm playing guard. I want to increase my numbers. Does that make sense? So I don't care what guard you have your own games. I just want to make your guard maybe slightly better. Go and play, see if you can improve things. See if you can use stuff that you may have picked up from any wrestling you've ever done. and see if you can get better controls. Okay? Like there's a big thing like head and arm kind of like holds from Danaher's right now where they get that really nasty underhook. Press them. We'll do it from the guard. Make sense? Off you go, like 2 minutes, and then we'll come back. We'll find out. This might be embarrassing. So, if I have the shoulders, go for double leg. You have to get rid of them. If he doesn't get rid of my hands, I do that. All I have to do then is go for my hands, release my hands. Okay, with my elbows, but I still have the middle. Or, if he gets rid of those, use my head. Go for a double. Very difficult. So whoever controls that inside track usually wins that exchange. Same with Thai box. If I have Thai clinch here, I'm winning. If he has his arms on the outside, behind my neck, here, he isn't winning. I can get rid of that. But if he pummels on the inside, that's why you pummel on Thai box. You win. You do this the first time you do any sort of wrestling. You have inside controls here. If he pummels on the inside, now he's winning. So we do this all the damn time. For some reason in Jiu-Jitsu we ignore it. So there's 3 once upon a time. I also got from Chelsea, Bainbridge, Donna, Barlow, whatever her name is. She's a very, very cool black belt. Instead, Henry went for like coriander. So he's going to control the inside of my knees. He could grab my knee pants, so do it again. He grabs my knee pants, bang, and he goes. I remember Chelsea came to our gym and one of my purple belts asked her, how do you stop that from happening? Hold my knees again. So right now, Henry grabs the slack here, he has inside control. But if I can pummel, coriander. Go. Nothing happened. He just go on the inside of it. It's that simple. If I can control the inside, I stop those penetrating steps, like wrestling, like Thai box, like any decent grappling art. Does that make sense? Now applies in a lot of scenarios where you're doing guard. If I can control the inside, it makes his life awkward. Like say knee shield. Prime example. Swing. Here. Difficult to deal with. So what does he do? Pummels his elbow on the inside. No knee shield. He now has the inside, so I have to pummel back into it. It's there. If I'm stacking from close guard, I block his shoulders, stack. If he gets the inside though, now you can stack, and now my life is awful. But, go again. If I can pummel, I win again. So a lot of Jiu-Jitsu then is still based on these laws of combat sports. Whoever's on the inside usually wins the exchange. Whoever's on the outside usually loses the exchange. Does that make sense? So, adding that idea in there, go back to these guards you like playing with, and feel that. Feel what happens if you go from like, try and focus like, do I have inside or outside control here? Am I on the inside track? Am I touching his shoulders? If I can touch someone's collarbones, it's very difficult for them to pass. Okay? If they defeat that, and they can pummel, they get back in. That's like one of the core skills of Jiu-Jitsu that may not get spoken of too much. It's just hand fighting. Like, that's the core thing of wrestling. That's where all your setups come from. You have to wrist fight, hand fight, touch someone's shoulders, and then as soon as you touch their shoulders, fight from it. Go. Because you might not have another chance. It could take ages to get that inside control again. And there's no way on earth, unless it's Henry, that I'm going to have inside here and they're going to wait and not do anything. Because that's just there for me getting it. If I touch his shoulders, there, my second's gone. So I have to find a way. Okay. I have to time it off that. So it should be the exact same in Jiu-Jitsu. The fact that it isn't is very sad on us. Does that make sense? So feel what it's like when you have the inside control, the control of the biceps through to the shoulders. Then feel what it's like when you haven't got it. Okay? Does you feel like your guard starts to fall apart a little? Make sense? Experience? Off you go. So, does that make sense? Does that make sense? Partially make sense? No reaction. Who knows? Next part then. So even like some like quite obscure guards, this still starts to make sense. We are going to get to gi, leg locks, and stance in a second, but it's all back to the basics. So very good point. Well, you mentioned mantis guard, or Zeliva, or something crazy like that. Yeah. So we got mantis. Omar did a good class with yesterday. But again, mantis came around at some point. Why? Or Delahiva. Why? Again, you have to control the back of my knee. What's like the first like escape you ever learned with Delahiva? Don't let behind your knee. Now I'm winning. He stays there, I'm losing. Again, that's what he has to keep this foot here to keep the control. Omar did, he came to the back of the knee. If I can't defeat this foot because he's on the inside, I can't really get much control. If I can get the inside of here and start controlling, and he starts falling apart. So I don't even know, after seeing this guard before, this could be brand new to me. Yeah, using those principles, I can deconstruct his guard. I might need you again in a minute. Who knows? Does that make sense? So that's the first section about understanding the construction of guards. Second part then is this relationship of upper body and lower body submissions. So in any of these exchanges, you have an inside-based person, an inside, like categorically, an inside guard, and you have an outside guard. Okay, you're an outside person. For example, first class. So when I first met the Greek, he threatened me with this. He said, I'll force anyone into closed guard because then I'll heel hook them. That's a pretty powerful thing to be told before you roll something. I'm going to force you into a jiu-jitsu guard, then I'm going to heel hook you. You learn very fast how to do it. So this is kind of like automatically defines who is a leg locker. Because right now, he is an outside-based person. His legs are on the outside of me. I'm an inside-based person. Okay, I'm the inside of this guard. But if he gets his legs here, he is now the inside person, and I'm the outside person. Does that make sense? So depending on if someone's in between your hips or outside your hips, will dictate on who is the leg locker and who is the leg lockee. Okay? It's not entirely black and white, it's very, very grey. But by and large, this will like help you like figure out if someone's about to try and punish your heels. I'll show you a prime example of this, is half guard. The reason I love playing half guard, and people will probably see me play if they're bowling this week, because half guard is both. This is a leg locker's dream. Is you're an outside person and an inside person at the same time. This is why I lose people. I just play it over. This leg is my inside leg. Here is his inside leg. Here is his outside leg. And here's my outside leg. Okay? So usually whatever the outside leg is, that's the one that gets heel hooked. So like Craig Jones me a little bit. So if he hooks for this one, throws his legs across, bang, I'm the one eating heel hooks. Okay? It's very hard for him to do it with this leg. Exactly the same as I can't really do it with this leg here. But this leg, that's definitely available to me. So that then helps you figure out if someone is a good leg locker. Because the first thing they do if they get half guard is this. Because now his outside leg is hidden on the inside. You're watching Ross Nichols or anyone like that, they play leg locks, they're aware of this leg, they're aware of its vulnerability, they stick on the outside. But by and large, they'll stick on the inside. First time I think I met Sven, the Lucha Libre guys, they walk straight line towards you. So if you're sitting in guard here, with your legs open, they'll sit here to make sure now they're the inside person. You are the outside, your legs are like this, to the mirror. Here's the inside. So they'll walk down the middle, and you'll do. And that's why. And that's why you've got to understand this logic of the inside and outside of guards. Because if you don't have that, you can end up just sticking your legs out and not knowing why. At Delahiva, you have to be very, very brave sometimes to play Delahiva. Because Delahiva is just like a standing Stand up. 4, 1, 1. Like, stand up. It's not to say don't play it, just understand your vulnerability. Because now if you just like backstep to me, bang. Heel, because that was my outside leg. I deserve that. That's why a lot of like leg locking guys. Again, it's not black and white, it's grey, like cow terror and terror lock, and pretty sure Craig Jones like messed someone up with it at Quintet. But yeah, that's why single leg X, Jones guard, whatever he plays, all involve legs being on the inside. If I don't want to get leg lock, I will be on the inside. So that's going to dictate how I play my guards. So don't, if you're not used to heel hooks or anything guard, don't go for them. And this next drill, I don't want to hear snap and screams. And they giggle, but I feel bad afterwards. Maybe. But go back to these guards then and see if you are vulnerable to being leg locked. Go back to what Creed said to me on day 1 3 years ago. I will force you to post guard so I can heel hook you. Why? Because he forces you to be the outside base person, leaving your legs exposed. Now you're doomed. Make sense? Feel it. Try it. Go to these different positions. Again, half guard's a lot of fun. It's because it's both.
Chris, sorry. How did he actually heel hook from the post guard?
If his feet open at any point, if he doesn't have any grip, which most people when they get to a certain level won't lock their legs in close guard. Look out, play open, all this kind of stuff. But if his legs open, if I can force his legs open, he's gone. He can't hide his legs. They're exposed completely. Like, it might have been Tom Brees, actually, like, again, this idea is quite pervasive throughout jiu-jitsu. I think it was Tom Brees, one of Danaher's, I think it was black belt and shoe, but it was one of Danaher's guys at one point. He used to pull the mat on people. And he'd wait if you had side control like this. Because by getting mount, you're now an outside base person, meaning your legs are exposed. By naturally getting a dominant position in jiu-jitsu, you are a leg lock and green. So the second someone comes over, side control, to mount, and that opportunity arises, yeah. Let's get playing. That makes sense? So yeah, go back to the guard you like playing, and now see where your legs are. If you're on inside or outside base, guard, you can categorize them quite easily. And see now, are you exposed? Are you going to be leg lock fodder? Now hopefully I make his life harder. Everyone's been following you for your tricks. I think this is how to defeat Raul. So if you go, feel it. Does that make sense? Now you don't have to be a leg lock, like, this is one of my favourite things to teach, that little aspect of this, is because you don't have to be a leg locker. But if you assume that someone is a leg locker, and you think they're scum, I justified it.
This is straight ankle lock.
Why do you keep getting it? Yeah, these like by the way someone moves, by the way they pummel their legs, if they keep going with inside base stuff, be aware your legs might be about to be punished. That's why even if I don't want to play leg locks, like you force my hand, but every time I rolled him in this camp, I made sure I was sitting in the middle. I didn't let him get the inside track. Because if he got it, my legs are exposed and he could go hunting on me. He's got a very good bite. If I just kept on pushing him to the outside, forcing his legs on the outside, it was going to be very difficult for him to hunt me. Does that make sense? So even if I don't want to go and play their games, you can still make their life difficult by dictating I'm now the inside base person. Make sense? So where does the gi come into this? Gi and no gi is the same thing. So I know that like Wormguard came out and a lot of the purists insulted said thing. You also have the lapel guards or pro guards and various other guards that started to come out at the time and everyone's like, what is this magic? But they all follow this formula. Again, I want to like inoculate you to future guards. Guards that don't exist yet, but they one day might. So Wormguard. This guy, madness. But again, does it follow the formula? Am I in his armpit? Yes. Am I behind his knee? Yes. That's why it exists. If he can get rid of this, the armpit control, so if he manages to push my foot down in between his legs, I no longer have armpit control. Life is now difficult. If he now pushes behind my knee with his shin, bang, I've now lost behind his knee. Life is now difficult. We took the control points that I had and stripped them apart. So the key makes it very interesting. And there was actually the Globetrotters Camp back in 2014, and Keenan did like a 3-hour seminar on worm guard, just as he pretty much came out of the thing. And he said one of the reasons worm guard's really cool is because the lapel is like an extension of your hand. It reaches around and grabs the other armpit. Then the actual tension goes around the back and actually holds on to the armpit on the other side. And I've heard this quite a lot since then, like playing with judo guys, and some people, there's a very good friend of mine from Germany, who's a very good judo guy. And one thing he says, he always grabs the gi around back here. I was like, oh, why's that? And he didn't know. But eventually over time I realised it's armpit. And here, quite loose. Here, quite loose. Here, armpit. So all of a sudden the gi becomes an extension of the hand. I'm going for an armpit by grabbing the gi where the armpit is, and it actually tightens and actually reaches through. Same with if you grab them behind the head, like in wrestling, that's a good control. Gi here, that's not really behind the head, that's just pulling in the middle of nowhere. But if I can go grab here, now I've got behind the head control. That's why these gi grips exist. Lapel, set out cycle. This is my favourite thing to do with gi. Pretty much grab this and hold on to it. Why? I've got his armpit. It's like having a super long. It's like having a super long arm. And my arm is now extended and going around here, just from holding this lapel. So even though, like, to no-gi guys, I seem like the devil. Here's the devil. You can make the gi very much no-gi. You're going to see these grips as extensions of your own hand, and add to it, like guards where you get the lapel behind the head. Here. Why? Armpit. Head. Yeah. It's like having a super long arm now, doing this. But I don't have to, I just have this. So now I can look at the gi and actually use it to this advantage, and actually see, like, when I'm playing like half guard, for example, or guards, I don't grab the gi up here, I don't grab the gi down here, I grab it where it's tightest on here, now I'm on it. Brilliant. Now I'm behind his head. Instead of grabbing here, the gi grip, I'm not grabbing it to, like, make my life easy. Now I have head and armpit. Even though it looks like gi magic. No. Same controls. These ideas are pervasive across grappling. It's not just judo, not just wrestling, not just jiu-jitsu. The only thing that changes is the rule set. These things exist everywhere. Like, for example, like judo, Nippon Sina, exact same as the mare and cat wrestling. Despite being thousands of years and thousands of miles apart, same thing was invented. Sweeps, all those kind of things. Why? Exact same things, always control those spaces. So if you have a gi on, go feel that. Go see if you can create extensions of yourself through their jacket. Use the lapels. If you haven't got a gi on, try and maximize the grips you do have. Can you actually like change your angle and go for like the same kind of grips but use your hand instead? It's more of a gi based part, that's why I said gi and no gi, I'm sorry. No gi guys, don't hate me, I'm one of you. Yeah, go do that for like 2 minutes and we'll come back and do the last part. You good? Does that make sense? Not make sense? Is this good bullshit for like 45 minutes? I hope so. I'd like that one as well. I wonder what's happening. Yeah, so all of a sudden the gi starts to make sense about why you make certain grips and how you can improve your grips. You can get a terrible grip to the gi, and you can actually make them better by understanding this logic. Last part of the attacking side then is stance. So every martial art, combat sport worth its weight in gold has a stance. It's usually staggered. Wrestling, if you are, if you don't want to get completely bald, you don't stand staggered. Stand flat. Because now both legs are exposed, but yeah, both far away. Exactly. So you're not attacking, but you're not defending fully. Now, if I stand staggered in wrestling, this leg is now exposed. This leg, nice and hidden. There's no way, like a sane person against a good wrestler is going to go hunting for this leg, because they'll eat copious amounts of shit on the way. This leg's the one you're going to go for. If I go flat again, both can't hit him, but I haven't got a direction I'm going to fight. So from that then, staggered and flat can dictate defense or offense. So if I'm fighting Henry and he's standing, if anyone ever did Eric's classes, Eric by Deck, fantastic wrestler, he can just like make you step, expose the leg, then he'll kill you for doing it. Okay? And that's the exact same thing in wrestling. Because I want him to, so if I'm here, I'm sitting flat, I want to be able to go on this leg, but he's hiding the bastard, I might go for this one. As he steps that one back, back. Nice exposed, now I can do shit. Okay? So I always go for that front leg's exposed, but the second I go staggered, I'm exposing something. Okay? I've now given up some defense for offense. There's been a trade-off. Exactly the same in guard. In that you have a flat guard, post guard for example, which is still quite offensive, you can still do good things with it, but it gets better when you start staggering it. If you ever get a chance to do any of, go find him, he's there. If you ever get a chance to do Preet's grilled chicken, open guard, a lot of it's on his back, and a lot of it is being able to stay on your back and go both ways, which way the way someone's going to attack you. So if I'm here, I'm very defensive, I can play both sides, someone isn't going to surprise me. But if I stagger here, I'm now dictating a direction. Okay? This side, I'm going to be offensive on. This side, very difficult. Okay? This is my exposed leg. That's why, again, if you look at wrestling, similar, actually makes more sense. Similar. Okay, what's the first thing you learn when someone, something like this? So someone has behind you in the single leg, the first thing you learn to do is pull back and kick that thing out. Now the half guard, like a knee short kind of thing. It's exactly the same. Exactly the same move. Okay? But here, you have a directional problem. If I go around this way, there's a chance he's going to get me. Okay? Because that's what he wants from a wrestling standpoint. He's staggered, this is where he's going to operate. He doesn't operate on this angle here. Exactly the same in wrestling. If he sticks his front leg forwards, I circle and I kill him. Bang, then you fight him out. That's the run away. Make sense? So by choosing a stance when you're playing your guard, you're already like nailing your colours to the flag on which way you're going to be offensive or which way you're going to be defensive. There's actually a conversation of the fantastic coach here. I'm going to murder his name. Do you want to say it out loud? Bjarni?
Bjarni.
There we go. I didn't say Bjarni because I'm English. He said his guard, like, we had a good conversation about it. That's why he is always kind of lying on his side. He's very offensive with his guard. He's very good with that kind of stuff. But again, why? Because he's playing a staggered guard. He's playing an offensive style. It's like having a wrestler who's constantly, goes one leg forwards. He doesn't play defensively. That's why then I can look at, when I'm playing guard, am I offensive, am I defensive? Am I able to attack right now, or would this be a bad idea and I'm exposing myself too much? Like, closed guard gets better if I can handle on. Here, this is white belt panic. I'm here because I'm scared. But if I'm here, bad things are not coming your way. Everything good happens. My legs do that. When I'm staggered up. I used to play a lot of competition, I used to hear coaches scream on the other side, getting flat. Why? Because I'm being offensive. So they try and push me back flat. They've got rid of my offensive capabilities now. Again, half guard. Half guard works well if you're on your side. The second someone smashes you flat, your half guard falls apart. These things, again, this whole class, as funny as this is going to sound, I've taught you nothing that you already didn't do. So I've just wasted your time. Does that make sense? So, again, these ideas are quite basic. Are you being defensive now when you're playing a guard, or are you doing offensive? Right? Delhiva works better. If you play Delhiva flat, you're an idiot. Here, kind of terrible. But if I stagger, now you're doomed. But again, all these things are now in play. See, got armpit control, wrist control. Here, I'm on the inside track with my foot. Here, I've got back of the knee control. If I lose one of these aspects, that falls apart. If he puts me flat, hits the inside out, sits behind my knee, there, it falls apart. So you didn't have to even know what guard I was playing, and you smashed it apart, just by using these logics. Make sense? Kind of cool. So the final part then, this is where we're going to start just like active drilling. So it's going to seem odd. It's going to be sparring with a designated winner. So have the conversation beforehand. So if I'm playing there and I want to be able to feel things out, I want Henry to put resistance in, but I don't want too much like it's sparring. I want to converse with him and tell me what's working and what's not working, but I want to be able to win this exchange and feel what's right. Then I want to pretty much swap. I want him to then explore his passing with me putting resistance in. So it's not just dead drilling, where one person takes it in turns. I want to be active. I want to figure out what is happening here. So, for example, if it was my drill, and I'm the one winning, so standard Delhiva, I want to be able to play these ideas. I want to think, right, does my Delhiva get better now if I put more pressure behind his knee? Yeah. So let's play. So he's going to resist and try and, but I'm going to react. So let's play. Keep back with pressure behind his knee, stagger, cool, keep moving inside, react, strips out, cool, kind of something back in, strips out back in the knee, cool, something else on the inside. There, and then we'll go right. Now Henry's turn is going to try and break my guard. Step inside, cool, flatten me out, and he wins. Make sense? So it's not sparring. It's drilling with a designated winner. But enjoy the breaking it apart, like throw random things at each other, like using this logic, and then the other person's break it. Do the exact opposite of what I've just said. If someone's on the inside, you go on the inside. If they're playing on the outside base guard, leg lock them. If they've got behind your knee, behind your armpit, behind your head, strip it. There's no way you would let a wrestler chill with your leg. That is instant death. There's no way if a wrestler holds onto your head, you're going to go, this is fine, I can survive this. Even when you're again, you see wrestlers keep everything down. That's how you should pass. So if Henry's in guard, what do you want? Behind my knee, behind my head, behind my knee, and my armpits. So the best way to pass are this. Now, does your half guard work? My heel is glued into my asshole. No. Does your knee shield work? My elbow is glued to my hip. Do you get Delhiva? Oh no. Close guard. No. How stupid. Close those spaces off, the jiu-jitsu doesn't work. But then you can't fight because you're not stretching out. And that makes it like a sport. It's no longer knowledge, it's time. Make sense? So feel it, feel the drill, and I'll say goodbye to you in 5 minutes time. Off you go.
No. It's his.
Yeah, I didn't want to teach you any new guards or any new passes. Just little things I hope will just make both experiences ever so slightly easier for you. If you're losing in certain problems, certain exchanges, did you leave your arm open? Did you let them control behind your knee too easily? Did you just let them chill behind your head? Did you feel that lapel wrap around your armpit now? And when you're playing guards, it means you have more respect for those controls. If I have someone's armpits, I'm keeping those armpits. If I'm behind your head, I'm keeping behind your head. If I'm behind your knee, I'm keeping behind your knee. Or if I'm shown a guard or shown a pass, I'll interpret this in my head. I was watching Haldor's class yesterday with the single leg X in the Shin. Hey, Andy. Hey, it's like this, guys. Go for it. Here. Okay. Okay. Single leg X. Can't make it better. His back of his knees quite free. Here. Now I'm going to glue myself to the back of his knee like my life depended on it. Now, even if you got rid of my legs, I'm keeping that behind the knee. When I'm playing belly heel, my control is behind his knee. So, if he tries to fight it, there's no way he's having the back of his knee back. It's mine. Half guard, the exact same. This bottom lock here, that is pulled in. That's why I love it behind my feet and just pinch the shit out of it. Now, it's mine. I know when my guard falls apart. What's the first defense to half guard? Bring your knee up the middle. Why? I can't go back into it anymore. All things you already know. Who's cast out? Gareth? There's someone. Yeah, thank you for your time. I'm here until Sunday night, so if you want to roll me, ask me questions, and kind of friendly, I think. We'll find out. Oh, no. Apparently I'm not. Okay, yeah, thank you. Enjoy.